welcome to Balance Builders. My name is Andrea, and today we're going to take about 25 minutes to work through some exercises that will help to maintain and hopefully even strengthen our balance. We all know as we age, even starting as early in our 30s and 40s, we start to lose balance, so it's something that we have to work to maintain. So we've got to maintain that strength, keep training our body, the three systems that help us to stay balanced, our vision, our vestibular, and the receptors on the bottoms of our feet, as well as maintaining that good lower body strength. So that's what we're going to focus on today. So let's get started. I'm just going to shake the body, get everything loosened up. Now all you will need for today's series of exercises is a chair. It can have arms or no arms, and then also a stable surface nearby. So you'll see I have one chair turned here where I can use the back for support. And then I want you to also find a book, okay? A book, hopefully a hardback book that could stand on end, or even a soup can, something of that nature, a water bottle. We're gonna use it later on in this exercise series. All right, so we've shaken our body, kind of woke everything up. Now I want you to use that upper body. Let's just do a few hugs here. Wake up those shoulders. And a few palm trees, nice side body stretch. Good, nice soft knees. It's a beautiful day today. And let's relax those arms down. Little torso rotation, pivoting there on the ball of the foot. All right, now we are ready to work into that low body. So we're gonna start off with a march. Believe it or not, a simple march is a great balance exercise, because for a portion of that march we have to stand on one foot. So the slower you march, the harder it is when we're talking about balance. Now if we're talking about cardio, obviously a faster march is going to get our heart rate up, but for balance, the slower the march, the harder we're working the balance. So let's get 3 more on each side. I want you to hold that position as long as you can. Now also the higher you lift that knee up, the harder we're working that balance. Good. Standing nice and tall, shoulders over top of the hips. One more time each side. Who knew? Slow march. What a pain. Working that balance. All right, now another one of my favorite balance exercises, super simple. It's called rock the boat. So rock the boat, we're going to start off moving side to side. So just as if I was on a boat and I'm trying to stabilize myself in the waves and I'm rocking side to side. Good, I've got a nice little bend in my knee. So this is a good starting point here. I'm also strengthening. It's almost a little bit of a side lunge here. Now if I want to make this more difficult when it comes to my balance, is I'm going to slow it down and actually start to lift up one foot. And back down and lift. Good. I still have that stable surface nearby in case I need it. Now let's get 3 more on each side. Remember again, the higher, just like with that march, the higher we lift the knee, the harder it's going to be. The slower we go, the longer we try to maintain that balance, the harder it is. So you can work a nice little progression here for yourself. 1 week, maybe you can hold for 5 seconds, and then maybe the next week, it's 8 seconds. Good. Shake it out. The next one is a rocking horse. So very similar to rock the boat, but instead of going side to side, we're going to go front to back. So we put 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. Any of you that have taken my water exercise classes, rocking horse is something we do in the pool. And now we're just going to lean back and lean forward. I have my feet staggered, 1 foot in front of the other, and they're a little offset, so they're not directly in front of each other. They're offset. The further apart they are, the wider my base, so you find out where you feel stable. Now, just like with rock the boat, the slower I go, and if I start to lift a foot up off the ground, I'm going to be working my balance. Balance training, leg strength. You work where you're at though. Maybe today I'm feeling a little unsteady, and where I'm at is I've got both feet on the ground today. That's fine. Go as slow as you can, front to back. We're strengthening the legs as well. If I'm feeling pretty good today and I want to float my foot just up off the floor, try to hold it for 2 or 3 seconds. That's great too. Let's get one more lift, front and back. Good, relax, shake it out. All right, so for our first set of exercises, we're gonna take a seat and we're gonna do that sit to stand. For many, this is a love-hate exercise, but this is also one of my favorites. You can do it every single day. There's no reason not to do it. You can do it during commercial breaks when you're watching TV. It's super easy to incorporate into everyday activities. And it's also very important because that's one thing as we age, we notice we start to lose the strength in the legs where it becomes more difficult to go from a seated to a standing position or to get up off the floor. So we've got to fight that. We've got to continue to maintain that leg strength. So sit to stands, we're going to do 10 of them. You're moving at your own pace. Maybe your pace is faster or slower than mine. That's fine, get 10 in. If you still have some energy and you want to keep going and go for 12 or 15, that's up to you. Remember your progression. If you need some assistance, you're pushing up off the armrests. A little bit of assistance right here off the top of the legs. No assistance, all leg. Now what I want you to be aware of is that you aren't leaning so far forward and then pushing up. I want you to try to maintain some upright posture. I'm rising up out of the chair, driving through the legs. Here we go. Let's sit up for 1 and back down. Make sure your chair is pushed against a wall or it's anchored so that it's not going to slide out from underneath you. Sit to stance. Here's 4. Good, you're doing great. 5, driving up, staying nice and tall. 6, you're on the home stretch. 7, 8, 9, good, keep pushing. And 10, good, and slow, controlled. That's another thing I want you to pay attention to with those sit to stands. Make sure you're not flopping down in the chair. I want you to control as we push up and control as we sit back down. All right, let's try 4 more. Focusing on the control this time. Ready? Control, drive up. 3, 2, 1. Back down. 3, 2, 1. Slow is strong and feels harder when we're not using that momentum. And I'm controlling the movement up and down. 2 more. Rising up. Good. Focus on that control. Every single day, you should be working on these sit to stands. 8 of them, 10 of them, whatever works for you. All right, our next set, we're going to be using our stable surface. So I'm using the back of a chair, but if you have a countertop, that works great as well. We're going to do some leg lifts. We're going to do a series of 8. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see my alignment, shoulders over top of hips, belly button in. First one is a front leg lift. So I'm going to start off, I have soft knees. My support leg is always soft in that knee, never locked out. And I'm going to lift my leg to the front. Lift, lower, lift, lower. You only lift it as high as you comfortably can. We're doing 8, that was 4, 5, 6, 7, hold 8. Hold 8 up there. Good. Hold it nice and strong, tall. Hold. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax down. Now 8 side leg lifts. Still working that same leg. Lifting to the side. Lift. Lower. Keep those toes pointed forward. Lift. Lower. 3. Good. You only lift as high as you comfortably can. We don't want to compromise that posture at all. No leaning over. 2 more, and of course we're going to hold that last one. Holding, watch that posture, nice and tall. 3, 2, 1, relax down. Okay, shake out the legs a little bit. Got a spider that's following me, hold on. Okay, that's taken care of. Let's go to the rear leg lift. The casualties of exercising outside, there might be spiders or bugs. Let's start with the rear leg lift. So same rules apply. Shoulders over top of hips. Soft bend on that support leg. Lift, lower. Little lift, doesn't have to be a big lift. Where I should feel it right here in my glute. So I'm trying to keep that gluteus maximus, that muscle group strong. We're doing 8 of them. Let's get 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Relax down, shake it out. So now we need to turn and transition to the other side. So we're going to be working the other leg now. Soft knees. You've got your surface in front of you for support. Shoulders stacked over top of those hips. Front leg lift for 8. Here we go. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Good. 3. And you're only lifting as high as you comfortably can. We don't want to compromise that posture. Here, 6, 7, 8. Relax it down. All right, let's come back and hold that one. Hold number 8 up. Hold it. Hold it. We're balancing. We're strengthening. 3, 2, 1. Relax. To the side we go. 8 side leg lifts. Last one with a hold. Here it is. So lift, lower. Lift, lower. No leaning. Here's 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 8. Good. Keep holding. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Shake them out. All right, now that rear leg lift, really focusing on that glute, only lifting as high as you comfortably can behind because we don't want any leaning forward with that lift. Staying nice and tall. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. 8 of them, and then we hold the last one. Doing great. You're on the home stretch with these leg lifts. Let's get 3 and 2. Hold the last one up. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right, good news. Next set, you get to sit. So find that chair. Take a seat. Turn my chair a little bit. And I want you sitting tall in your chair, shoulders over top of hips, belly button in. You can even work towards the front or towards the edge of the chair. We're going to be doing leg extensions. Now, if you have ankle weights at home, you can incorporate ankle weights into this leg lift for added resistance, but not necessary. So we're going to do 10 on each side. We're going to hold the 10th one and work into 8 foot pumps. All right, so here we go. Lifting one leg, lift and lower. I want you to contract and feel right on top of the leg. There's 3, 4, sitting tall, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more. We hold that last one. 9, hold 10. Contract, squeeze that quadricep muscle right here on top of the leg. And now work into that ankle. Point and flex. Good. We want to work that calf muscle group as well as up the front of the leg. You got that tibialis anterior. Doing 8 foot pumps. 3 more. 2. And last one. Good. Relax down. Stomp it out. Should be feeling a little something. A little something in the legs. All right. Switching to the other side. Sitting tall. Leg extensions, 10 of them. Holding the last one for those foot pumps, working into the ankle. Good. Really contract. Think about where we're trying to work. Right here on the top of the leg. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep it tall. 9. Here's our last one. So we hold it. Foot pumps. 8 of them. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax it down. Stomp it out. Woo! Give it a little pat too. Quads, hamstrings, calves, up the front of the leg. All right. Now we're ready to stand back up and go into our next set, which is 4 corners. So for 4 corners, I want that stable surface, back of a chair, a countertop, a wall even for this one to anchor onto. Going to start standing, feet about hip distance apart, soft knees. One hand can be anchored on your surface. We're going to lift one leg and tap right in front of the body. So we're tapping in 4 different places, hence the name of the exercise, 4 corners. Then same foot, we're gonna lift it up, tap to the side. Then we're gonna bring it around, tap behind, then bring it the whole way in front, across, and tap to the other side. So we're going to do this series 3 times on each side. Here we go. Ready? Tapping front, side, back, bring it across. And reset in the center. Good. And front, side, back, bring it across, reset in the center. One more. And front, side, back, sweep across, and center. Good. Shake out those legs. I know it's not easy. If you need a break, you take it. Okay, that's always the rule. Whenever you need a break, you take it. You do what you can. It can be different every single day. All right, opposite side. Here we go. Tapping front, side, behind, sweep it, across, reset. That's 1. 2 more. Front, side, back, sweep it across. See, there went my balance a little bit. Reset for 2. And front, side, back, sweep it across, reset, center for 3. Woo, good work. Okay, now for your next set, we're going to need your book or your soup can, and we're going to be doing this series from a standing position. So I'm using my handy dandy dictionary again, and I'm going to place it on end for me. Okay, now you have options. You play with the height. Obviously, if I have something standing on end, it's going to be a lot higher, a lot taller than if I place it flat, okay? What we're going to be doing first is standing and doing a toe tap on top. So I'm going to be standing and just tapping the top of my object, okay? I can also modify this and bring it to my chair and do it seated, okay? So you have 2 options here. I'm going to do 10 times on each side with these toe taps. Ready? Get yourself set up. Pick your leg, your favorite leg. Support leg that's supporting us has a nice soft knee, shoulders back, practicing that good posture, belly button in, and let's tap the top for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, good, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, good. If your object fell over like mine did, pick it up, reset it, and let's work the other side. All right, here we go. Let's try 10 on the other side now. Soft knees, support leg, shoulders over hips, posture check. Here we go. Tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. All right, shake out the legs a little bit. Keeping your object on the ground. The next exercise is a step over, okay? So lots of times through life we're walking and there may be something on the ground that's a trip hazard that we have to quickly step over, or there's a curb or a parking stop. So we want to work on that agility as well, that ability to step over something and maintain our balance. So that's the point of this exercise, the step overs. So you've got your object standing up, you decide the height. Got my supportive surface nearby. We're going to start off with one leg stepping over and back 10 times. Here we go. Over and back for 1. Over, back for 2. Good, staying nice and tall. Breathing in and out. Here's 4. You're going at your own pace. Okay, if I'm going too fast or I'm going too slow, you do what's right for you. You've got the gist of the exercise. All right, let's get 3 more here. And 2, bringing it back. Last 1, front and back. Good. Shake it out a little bit. And now we need to switch to the other side. All right, so you may need to adjust the position of your object on the ground. Okay, check that alignment. Soft knees, shoulders over hips, belly button in, nice and tall. Here we are. Over and back for 1. Over, back for 2. Good, think of that agility. If you're feeling pretty stable, you can go ahead and take your hand off that counter, but you've got it nearby. Completely up to you, depending on how you're feeling today. All right, let's get 3 more because we can. A little extra never hurts. Here's our last one. Excellent. Bravo! Those are not easy. All right, let's pick up that object off the ground. Move it out of the way. Good news. We are on to our final balance series for the day. Kind of our balance scan or our balance check, as I like to call it. I want you to figure out where you are at so you know where to concentrate your efforts. So let's start off with tandem feet. So that just means that I have my feet about hip distance apart. I'm sorry, erase that, not tandem feet. Parallel feet, my feet are side by side. Shoulders are back over top of the hips, belly button in. Can I just stand and feel stable? Do I feel balanced? Do I feel wobbly? Okay. If I feel pretty good here, I'm not relying on any surfaces to support me. Usually I have you close your eyes next, but today we're going to add in a little bit of movement. I want you to bring your arms out to either side, and I want you to take one hand, bring it in, touch the nose, and take it back out. And then I want you to take the other hand, bring it in, touch the nose. Okay, be aware of your body. Does this affect your balance at all? Because now we're asking your brain to focus on something else. All right, let's bring both of those arms back out to the side, and let's do a finger touch right in front. Okay, can I do that and still be balanced? All right, if so, let's relax the arms down. And now I'm going to take away your vision. Okay, that's one of the senses that we rely on for our balance. So let's close the eyes. Can I stay balanced? Breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Open the eyes, relax, shake it out. Now, if standing with eyes open was no problem, standing with eyes open and adding in movement with the arms and coordination was no problem, and closing your eyes while standing was no problem, then you're ready to move on to the next series. If you found yourself feeling a little wobbly in any of those 3 that we just practiced, that's where you need to stay, and that's where you need to work until you feel strong enough and stable enough to progress on. So, the next progression is tandem feet, this time for real. So we're going to put one foot directly in front of the other one. Also, some people call it tightrope feet, okay? This is a little bit harder. So now I'm going to start off with one foot in front of the other, and we're going to switch. We're going to test it on both sides. So can I stand tall, shoulders over top of hips, belly button in, breathing, stable surface nearby? If I can, arms out to the side, add in movement. Okay, I personally feel a little more movement in my ankles and my feet happening now. Okay, they're working to keep me stable. Bring both arms out to the side, and let's see, can we bring them in, touch the fingers right in front? Mind-body connection and balance. Good, seems silly, but it works. All right, relax those arms down. Can I close my eyes? Got that stable surface always nearby when I'm closing my eyes. Here we go. Eyes closed. Oh, I feel myself working. Big time. We've got 6 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open the eyes. Shake it out. Switch feet. So if I had my right foot in front of the left, this time I want the left foot in front of the right. Majority of us are imbalanced, okay? One side's stronger than the other. We've had a hip replacement, a knee replacement on one side, maybe both, but we recover differently. So we always want to keep working to try to even out, balance out the strength on each side. So now I have my opposite foot in front, tandem, balancing. How do I feel? Do I need my surface? Can I stand without it? Okay, good. If I feel like I'm ready to move on, start. Add in that movement, that coordination. Fingers coming to nose. If that's pretty easy, let's take them both out to the side. Can they touch in front? Good. If that's still pretty easy, relax the arms down. I've got my stable surface nearby. Close the eyes. Woo! This is where I'm really working. Got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So now, hopefully you found where you need a little bit of work within that tandem series, or if you have one side that you need to focus on more than another. The final step, and the most difficult, is called stork stance, and that's where you stand on one foot and balance, and we would go through the same thing, adding movement coordination with the arms, and then closing the eyes and trying to maintain it. But instead of running through that with stork, I want to give you a little bit of homework with stork. If you are ready for it, I want you to try to stand in that stork stance anytime you are standing at your sink. Okay, so maybe you're standing there and filling a glass of water. Maybe you're standing there and you're gonna brush your hair or brush your teeth. I want you to practice stork stance. Or if you happen to run out to the store to pick something up, holding onto that grocery cart. But if you find stork stance, you're just not quite ready for that yet, any pain associated with it, work in tandem. So I challenge you for your homework, stand in that tandem foot stance at the sink, washing the dishes, brushing your teeth, at that grocery cart, standing 6 foot away at least, talking to anyone, stand in that tandem foot position. So that's your homework. Okay, find where you need a little practice and work either in those parallel feet, the tandem feet, or stork stance. Other homework assignment is sit to stand, okay? Do 10 of them a day at least. You'll feel those legs getting stronger. All right, I'm proud of you for being here today. Keep building that balance, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.